Welcome to This is Calcio. I have here with me Assarie, the president of the Juventus Club Singapore. Hi, Assarie.
Hi Azmi, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Now is a mid-season break for the Serie A. What have you been doing this past week?
Oh, for me personally, just my normal daily stuff. Go to work, take care of my son, take care of my family. Yeah, uh, yeah. Because I'm working as a firefighter.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on shift work. One day work, 2 days off. Yeah, so my 2 off days, I just occupy myself with family time and
Mm.
do some physical activities, exercise. Yeah, so that's about it.
Awesome. Nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys about the scores for round 19, the last round before the winter break.
Yeah.
The Udinese Salernitana match was suspended because Salernitana, the whole club was quarantined. They were not
Okay.
allowed to travel. So yeah, I mean right now the league, the FIGC gave the Udinese team the 3 points and a 3-0 win, but because of the previous time, the one I think it was the Napoli Juventus match, right? Like
Yeah.
last season, the same thing happened to Napoli, and then they fought like a legal battle, and then in the end the points were not automatically given. They had to replay the match. So I'm assuming this will happen the same to Salernitana as well.
Probably. But last season was a different climate for COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was not really under control. So probably I think they will stick with their decision.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, if you play Salernitana, you probably get more goals. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
and then Juventus Cagliari 2-0. Yeah, it's a good win for you guys, but then again it's Cagliari, and then
Yeah.
Genoa Atalanta 0-0. It's Atalanta
Uh,
slipped up there.
yeah,
Yeah.
surprise result for Genoa, who are also doing quite bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even with Shevchenko
Yeah.
at the as the head coach. Venezia 1-3 to Lazio. Sassuolo lost to Bologna 3-0.
Yeah, that's also
And
another surprise result.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a draw, or at least like a Sassuolo win.
Yeah.
And then also this one, my heart pain also lah. This one, Hellas, Verona, and Fiorentina 1-1. But then again, we are lucky because Roma also slipped up. They draw
Yeah.
also 1-1 to
They
Sampdoria.
Sampdoria.
Yeah, and Inter scraped by Torino 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Empoli giving Milan a fight 2-4. They lost 2-4 to Milan, and Napoli lost to Spezia, who didn't have any shots on target.
Yeah, that's very surprising.
Yeah. So what is your thoughts about what are your thoughts about the previous match, Juventus Cagliari?
Uh, it was a straightforward performance because Cagliari also not doing so well themselves. So easy 3 points, should I say? But then again, uh, we have not been consistent throughout the season. But this type of games we should be winning. Yeah. So it wasn't a surprise that we win, but there's always a little bit of that we might slip and not get away with anything.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I think Bernardeschi scored his first goal since what 2 years. I think, was it 2 years?
I heard his
Yeah.
last goal was July 2020, I think. Last
Yeah, it
year,
was
yeah.
1 year ago.
Yeah, he's on a roll on good form right now. I think four
Yeah.
games with few assists and goals. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think now Juventus are what in fifth position, just
Yeah.
just outside the Champions League spots. Okay, what are your thoughts about the first half of the season for Juventus?
Uh, personally, honestly, I'm not surprised on how we perform, because I believe that we are going through a transitional period where we need to rebuild things back. Yeah, after winning 9 in a row and trying something new with Maurizio Sarri, and after that Andrea Pirlo. So now we're going back to basics, bring back something which works, which is in Massimiliano Allegri. So trying to build back the foundation. So it's gonna take a while, I think, to build that foundation. Probably this season we might get into Champions League spot, but we would, I think, struggle a bit. So I just hope that we manage to get top four. About winning the title, I believe it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I think you guys started off quite badly. Started the season off quite badly, and then like I think over the past 4 or 5 games, I think you guys stabilized a bit, and then like getting results, even though sometimes you're not playing too well, like against us.
So that's what I love about Juventus, and mainly Italian football, that we don't need to play well to win. So but as football evolves, people want to see fast moving, like Barcelona tiki taka. But it's nice to watch. But then again, that's what separates us from them. We play with our heads most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like over the past several years, I think a lot of Italian clubs they've changed. I think over the past decade, I think the past 10 years, Italian football have changed from a more defensive approach to a now more very attacking minded.
Yes.
Even the low teams like even Salernitana, even they got beaten every day, every week in week out. They still play attacking football.
Yeah.
So I'm actually quite pleased to see that most of the Italian clubs are playing in an attacking style. And also we have younger coaches like Vincenzo Italiano, and then we have Ivan Juric, even Shevchenko now. Okay, now is the mid-season break. Who do you think Juventus? Who do you think Allegri will buy in the winter mercato?
So for this January transfer period, rumors have been circulating that maybe we want to sign Vlahovic, but he doesn't want to leave in January. Yeah. Anyway, anything happens in January is very, not much of an impact. I believe they try to get someone to cover in terms of injuries, but in terms of an impact player, I believe we can't get anybody at this current moment. We have to wait until the summer transfer period.
I agree, but then I mean, okay. I mean, if money is not an issue or what, who would you like to have in the January transfer?
Oh, okay. So if just pure fantasy talk, I would like to have Jorginho and N'Golo Kante.
Taking the best part of Chelsea. What the Champions League winning team, right?
Yes, because I believe we need to overhaul our midfield. So Jorginho can be the so-called new Pirlo, somewhere similar where he controls the tempo of the game. Then N'Golo Kante can be the new Arturo Vidal, who wins the ball back and starts the attack. And we have the new Marquisio in Manuel Locatelli.
I mean Locatelli is still technically on loan now, right?
But he's there. But he's there. Yeah.
Do you guys have the money to actually buy him and Chiesa when the loan is up?
I believe they will work something out. I believe they will work something out.
I think it's very uniquely Italy that uniquely done in Italy that you can stretch the payment over
Yeah.
6 years. You think what this one costs
Yeah.
everything.
Anyway, we are free from Ronaldo's salary, which is 30 million a year. So that's a huge burden off the shoulders of the club. So we can use that money to good use, and also get rid of some dead weight, especially a player wearing number 8 from Wales. Yeah. I don't want to say his name. I scared he get injured.
I mean, he injured or not injured doesn't make a difference, right?
I don't know. When I saw him playing for Arsenal, I thought he's a good player, no doubt. But I don't know why when he comes over, like when the wind blows, he falls and he gets injured for 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a somewhat of a glass made of glass, huh?
Yeah, and he plays more for Wales this season, I think, more than his own club, which pays his salary. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, realistically speaking, do you think like Vlahovic will actually go to Juventus? I mean, it doesn't matter when, like it doesn't matter in January or in the summer.
Realistically, yes, because he wants to come. He wants to come to Juventus, but not in January. I believe he will come next summer.
What? I
Yeah.
mean, okay. I mean, I think that's depending on a few stuff, right? Like if let's say if you guys are not in Champions League position.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, of course. I mean, there's other variables to consider. So yeah, I just read on Football Italia that they are trying to get money from Matthias de Ligt and get 3 new players from his sale. The 3 players are Pogba, Vlahovic, and Romagnoli.
I don't think like the league price would would cover one of them.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
because
maybe Romagnoli, but not
because
Pogba or
Pogba and
Vlahovic.
Pogba and Romagnoli will be free agents.
That's true. Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
so we only play for Vlahovic.
but then the wage also. I mean, the
Yeah.
league wouldn't cover half of Vlahovic, please.
I don't. The wages for foreign players, I read they can Juve can have some tax rebate if you're a foreign player, so maybe that helps in a way. So I mean, we'll see how it's still early. Yeah, but for them to come as free agent, you need to sign them in January, a pre-contract agreement.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
If not, you won't get them. They probably like go, and then I think you will need to pay them more when you actually sign them in the summer itself.
Yeah, and Romagnoli and Pogba have the same agent. Raiola.
The worst agent in the world. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you think Juventus will be after 38 games?
I believe we'll be somewhere in the top 4.
How confident are you? Top 4?
Confident. On a scale to 1 to 10. 8 out of 10. Depends.
10? Okay.
Depends on how far we go in the Champions League as well. Yeah. So if we manage to beat what's our opponent? Villarreal. Managed to beat Villarreal, and somehow we managed to go through past the quarterfinals. So it is within our capability to win the Champions League. We reach the semi-finals. So it might affect our league performance. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how we do in the Champions League.
I agree. I mean, like a weak Manchester United can beat Villarreal. I'm sure Juventus can also lah.
Hopefully. I for the Champions League draw, I wanted a strong team to face us. You see, because the past 3 seasons we face on paper weaker opposition, and yet we just can't play. I don't understand. Even though the last two seasons we went out on away goals rule, And yet this season there's no away goals rule.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I think probably your away goals didn't happen in the right year.
yeah, he had to be, they had to implement when Ronaldo has left.
I think realistically speaking, Juventus do have a chance in the top four position. I think it's not because of Juventus itself, but also because of the teams above them. Napoli now, no Victor Osimhen is
Yeah,
out for 2 months. He's not around in January also.
yeah, for
So
the African Cup.
yeah, and also you guys are facing them right after the break, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the first match after the break.
Yeah. So it's a good
So
time to face them.
that's true.
Mm.
But Insigne is back.
Yeah. I heard he accepted an offer from
No, I mean
Toro-
he hasn't accepted. I mean I read he hasn't accepted like just. I think it's just
they offered him much more money
yeah.
to play in Canada. I can't believe Canada can offer you much more money than Napoli.
Yeah, I think the thing is I think he's just playing Napoli so
Yeah.
that Napoli will give him more money.
Yeah. I don't mind Juventus getting Insigne also. I mean, he's a
Mm.
good player.
Yeah, I mean if he goes to Toronto, I don't know what are his chances of being called up to the
Yeah.
national team as well. You
Same
know,
like Sebastian Giovinco. He went
yeah,
over to Canada to MLS, and that after that the national team doesn't call him up anymore.
I think this is very sensational news. It's like Toronto suddenly targets Insigne and also Belotti.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I don't believe it.
Canada gonna be the new China Super League, I think.
I think um I mean money is all of course good money and all that, but I think you have to look at the quality of the
Yeah.
league as well. I mean a lot of MLS players are now playing in I mean a lot of American players are now in Europe. Like
Yeah.
Western
Sometimes
McKinney.
I don't understand footballers, earning 5-6 million a year. So they want 8-9 million when the contract renewal. I mean the jump is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
you mean the past years you struggling with that 5 or 6 million?
And the
I mean
and the thing is the whatever is reported in the news, right? It's after taxes.
yeah,
Yeah, it's after tax. So before tax, it's like so much more.
yeah. So I know they trying to earn as much as they can, because football is a short term career.
Mm.
Most players don't play beyond 35, except in Italy lah. I mean, a lot
Yeah,
of players
that's
can
true.
go. Yeah.
It's like Zlatan. It's like
Ah,
40.
then Buffon as well.
Yeah. Oh
43,
my
43 in January. Yeah.
oh my goodness. I mean, it's understandable lah. As a goalkeeper, I mean, it's more believable as a keeper to play
Yeah.
beyond 40. But as a outfield player, as a striker, wow, amazing.
Yeah. He really take care of his body.
That's true. So you got Napoli and then Roma and then Inter in the Supercoppa Italiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 straight matches, and then after that you're gonna be in the Champions League against Villarreal, right? After the Supercoppa, I
Uh,
think. Yeah.
Supercopa is in
No, after the
Supercopa is in January 12th, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So no, Champions League is in February
That's
17th, I
true.
think.
Yeah, it's February.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still one more month. Yeah.
yeah. But then the opening 3 matches already
Yeah.
a
It's
bit
a
of
it's
a
a
tough one lah. I mean,
yeah,
Roma can blow hot and cold. One
yeah.
day can win Atalanta, then next day you can lose.
And draw with Sampdoria.
So
Then lost to the a team which I never heard of in the Conference League. I think 4 or 5-0.
The Norwegian team, I think the Bodo Glimt. Yeah. But okay lah. At least they are still in the Conference League. So kudos to them. What do you think of Mourinho's stint in Roma so far?
I mean, too early to judge. He's still, I still believe, still a good coach. He needs to stabilize the team, so he needs time. But I doubt that he can bring. I mean, his how Inter did back in 2010. How you want to build Roma? I think it's two completely different situation. Yeah.
And also, I think because I mean, it's two different clubs and also different strength as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of Inter, what do you think of Inter so far? I mean, they're now, winter champions lah, but then nobody wins the trophy in winter lah. So,
yeah. No doubt, nobody wins in December. But from what I've seen, I mean, I don't frequently watch their match. I just watch the highlights. But from the way I see, they have been, quite unstoppable in the league. Yeah, because they gained so much momentum from winning the league last season under Antonio Conte. So I think he already instilled that winning mentality into the team. So I mean, it's good. It's good that we have not just Juventus winning the league, which is, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's a good feeling for me because I support the team. I wanted them to win 10 in a row, but the one to stop us is our fierce rivals. So now they are, they are now at the top of the mountain. So it's our job to bring them down back.
I think I think over the season, also Inter, like Juventus also, like over the past 19 games, right? They didn't really start off really good. But then they actually still win, even though they're not playing that well in the early part of the season. So I think that's the difference between like Inter and the rest of the clubs below them, like Milan and Napoli. They started off really strong, and then like the past few games, they lost or dropped points to unexpected opponents. Yeah, like the Milan game, the Milan against Fiorentina. I mean, I wouldn't expect a win for Fiorentina against Milan, but then, but then that was one crazy game. I mean, if you have the chance, you should watch the whole game, not just the highlights.
Okay, maybe if I get a chance, I try to watch the match.
So I mean, Milan and Napoli started off really strong, and then like towards the end of the year, they like started to go down, and then which allowed Inter to overtake them and go to the top of the table. I mean, Juventus is doing the same thing, but from the middle of the table then go up.
Yeah. So I just hope that for the second half of the season, we can, for Juventus' sake, just to keep that momentum. Maybe up to April, then from there, after April, to me, usually April onwards is when you really see teams go all out and trying to end on a high the season.
Yeah, that's true. I think match 38 for you guys, the last match of the season is against us, against Fiorentina, I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I think so, if I remember correctly. So I think that could be like a deciding match for a Champions League spot, I think. I mean, like Fiorentina surprised even myself this season so far. They are in 6th, just 2 points behind Juventus. Same points as Roma. So I think I'm actually looking forward to the match and of course it will be played in Florence because the first match we played in Turin. So I'm hoping to give a really strong fight to bring to you guys.
Yeah, and hopefully that will be the match which maybe Vlahovic plays his last game
yeah. I mean,
and move over.
I'm expecting him to play his last game, and also expecting him to. I think he's a to me. I feel like he's a very professional player.
Yeah,
He's very professional. He puts in his best every time he goes onto the pitch, and then even though he says he doesn't want to sign a contract extension anymore, and also
at a very young age, he
yeah, he's
he
21,
shows
22.
yeah,
He's even better than Chiesa at that age.
yeah,
I, and to think of it, like last season we were like saying, "Oh, this guy is no good. He should go out on loan to Serie B or something." And then like suddenly like 180 degrees turn around,
yeah.
like banging in goals. It's like the only player who scored more goals so far this year is Lewandowski.
Lewandowski, yeah.
It's amazing. But I do hope like if somehow we manage to get to a top 4 position, and then he would somehow change his mind, and stay, Champions League. He will be playing in Champions League, so I don't see. And if he signs a contract extension with us, he'll be the highest paid footballer ever in Fiorentina, even more
Oh,
than Batistuta,
even after inflation.
even after.
Oh, okay. But
So,
Batistuta was a different beast, lah.
yeah, the one is a different guy, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
he didn't win any Scudetto with Fiorentina.
yeah. He only
Uh,
won the Coppa Italia, right? Is it?
yes, and
Yeah,
then he moved to Roma, and then he win.
yeah,
Life is not fair for Fiorentina. It's never been fair, but because it's always been that way with Fiorentina. You go very high, and then suddenly you will go down again.
yeah.
So
But I mean, ever since the you know your guys went bankrupt, but after that you all managed to stay stable for quite quite quite
yeah.
a quite a duration lah. So the new president, no, not new president lah. The what
The
Comiso,
new
right?
owner, yeah, the
Ah,
new
new
owner
owner.
lah.
Yeah, not really new lah. It's been there for what,
Uh, 2 3
three
years
years?
lah, 2 3
Ah,
years, yeah.
yeah. So he's bringing, investing in the club, bringing good players. And the coach, what's his name? Italiano, is it?
Yeah, Italiano.
No, he's making an identity on how Fiorentina plays. I mean, all these years Fiorentina has been playing, quite attractive football.
Mm.
Yeah, just that they don't really have that the killer instinct to
Yes.
to finish at the top.
Mm. I think most of the time we're just unlucky lah. I mean, we play well and then lose, play well and then lose. And then we lose manager, we lose players to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to talk about your history with Juventus. How do you end up supporting Juventus, and how long have you been supporting them?
Okay. So let's go from the start. I fell in love first with the Italian national team.
Mm.
So I didn't know there was a Juventus, which I mean, there's a club called Juventus, which I mean in existence lah. I started watching football in 1994, the World Cup '94 lah. So I followed Italy mainly because of their blue jersey.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was so striking. Say, wow, as a kid, 8 years old, I was 8 back in '94. Then I watched them play all the way through the finals, and from there I fell in love with Roberto Baggio.
Mm.
Yeah, so but I didn't know which club he played for.
Mm.
Yeah, until I read a newspaper. They say, there's a club called Juventus. Then I said Baggio played for that club.
Mm.
Yeah, so I started supporting Juventus. Yeah, but I didn't know where to watch, on TV or what, until I saw Del Piero wearing that black and white jersey. Yeah, and that's 1996. That's where I know that this is the club that I want to follow. Yeah, so it was Roberto Baggio, but Del Piero made me fall in love all the way through,
Nice, nice.
and yeah, until now.
Yeah. So you're what, like 35, 36 now?
Yeah, 35 this year.
We same
Ah.
same age lah.
Oh, same age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I think that's that's quite similar to a lot of people our age, around our age, mid 30s, late 30s, how they support an Italian club instead of a
Yeah.
English Premier League club. Yeah, I think it's about the same lah. Everyone it's usually like a player. Usually it's they focus on one player and then they find out
Yeah.
which team they are playing for. Yeah, for me it was Batigol lah. Yeah, so yeah, Fiorentina, and also the jersey purple. It's very rare.
Yeah, purple.
And it's
With the 7-Up. Is it 7-Up?
yeah,
Yes,
it's
there
7-Up.
was a 7-Up, yeah, back in the early 90s.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
And they also interesting sponsors, right? The 7-Up, Nintendo. I mean,
Nintendo was during the time where they played in the Champions League.
yeah, and
Yeah.
nobody else have a Nintendo or 7-Up sponsor,
Got Arsenal, Sega.
Sega is actually quite common. Like Sega, PlayStation also quite
Yeah.
common. Nintendo don't have.
Yeah. So Fiorentina is quite unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like supporting Fiorentina is also like you have to be patient. That's all.
So
Yeah.
is there a lot of Fiorentina supporters in Singapore?
I mean,
Local. I'm
local
not
one.
saying
Because
local.
I'm not really familiar with the local Fiorentina fans. I mean, like a lot of my friends who, I mean, they don't really support Fiorentina. They just they just love Batistuta. When he was
I
playing
see.
for Fiorentina. I mean, these are like usually older friends,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
40-year-old people, 40 and above. Yeah. So when
Yeah,
when
same.
when
Yeah.
Sampdoria and Parma were really good at the time.
Yeah, I can find a few. I know a few of Napoli fans who are much older than me because of Diego Maradona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So okay, can you since we got a bit of time, can you tell me a bit about Juve Club Singapore?
Yes. We've been, in establishment since 2015. Currently we have about 50, I think 40 plus members. It's gone down due to the, a lot of our members were expats as well from Italy. So most of them went back. So the numbers of membership went down. But we still have a core group of members who are, diehard fans of Juventus, and a real, real stronghold of Juventus Club Singapore. Yeah. So before COVID hit us, we always try our best, once or twice a week to watching matches together at our fan club at Boat Key. It's the Sahara Bar and Restaurant. Yeah, and is then we catch up to play futsal as well. We participated in the fan club league, which consists of Manchester United, Liverpool, what other clubs? There's about 5 or 6 or 7 clubs. Yeah, so it was quite interesting to see all these fan clubs come together, play football. Then as for us, we try to engage, organize activities for our fans, for our members, for fans, for members. Yeah. So most of them enjoy watching matches together. So we are looking forward for to watch Serie A and Champions League together once all these restrictions are lifted up.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time.
I mean, like previously, do you guys like do you want to like did you ever do like trips to Italy, or would you want to do trips to Italy like together in the future?
No, of course I would like to do that. I mean, I've been to Turin, but with me and my wife only. Yeah, but as a fan club, we have not done it yet. So I mean, there is once, but it was only about three members, if I'm not wrong. Three members, they went over. But I wish that we can bring at least 10 of us to go together and watch a Juventus match in Turin. So that will be a very wonderful experience for all of us.
I mean, there's nothing much else to do in Turin except to go to watch a football match.
If one of my hardcore members heard that, she will be very defensive, because she really loves Turin, and there's more to do in Turin than just
I'm just kidding lah. But actually, people.
I know.
I'm just kidding. But actually, people go to Turin to go to Alba to eat chocolate lah. But okay lah. Okay. How would people like get in touch with you with
okay can get in touch with us through our Facebook page or Instagram page. So drop us a DM and we'll get in touch with you if you want to sign up to be a member. Yeah, you can get discounts on jerseys from Crown Sports, discounts from some food establishments. We have two, Dario Lasagna and Volare restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant. Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's about the time we have. Thank you, Assarie, for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, I hope to talk to you again sometime in the future.
Yes, looking forward to that.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Thank you, Azmi.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Good night.
Bye. You too.